This is Dr. James with Helpmommy.com, and this is video 5 of 5 in the video series about 2-month-olds. And just like we did with 1-month-olds, we're going to talk about the exam of when you bring your baby to the doctor's office. The first thing, again, we're going to be concerned about is how your baby's growing, what kind of weight they've put on, how much they're growing in length, what their head's growing on. Weight's going to be growing fast. In fact, most babies are going to double their birth weight by the time they're 4 to 6 months old. This is going to be one of the fastest times of growth that your baby's going to go through, except for puberty. So this first 6 months, they're going to grow extremely fast. Also, this is going to be close to the most milk they're going to drink. Again, as far as their diet, only breast milk, only formula, one or the other, or a mixture of those if you have to. But nothing else, no water, no juice, no foods. As far as safety, we're going to change the fever that we worry about once they get this set of shots. We're going to worry about temperatures above 101 now. And this, after they get the vaccines at 2 months old, is really when pediatricians kind of ease off and let you roam the planet. We don't worry so much about you being in public places. The other thing is when they get a fever, we don't immediately send you to the emergency for just fever. We usually want to see you by the next day so we can assess them and make sure that they're okay. As far as development, they should be smiling. They should be looking around. They should have some personality. As far as safety stuff, they still need to be facing backwards in the car seat. They need to be sleeping on their back. In their crib, they need to have no real blankets or pillows or stuffed animals. It's okay for them to just be in their pajamas or a sleep sack. We don't want to leave the baby unattended on changing tables, sofas, or beds, because even though they usually don't roll over, they wiggle a lot, and you don't want to fall down. Usually if they fall off of something, it's associated with lots of crying, some of it being the baby, a lot of it being the parent. So just try to avoid that. That's the main ways they're going to get hurt, is falling and then choking. The reason for choking is now, if they get something in their hands, it's going to go straight into their mouth. So make sure that as we're starting our idea of baby proofing, that in a baby's general area where they're at, make sure there's not anything small enough to go inside a toilet paper roll. This is a way you can involve your older children too, where they can use the toilet paper roll and make sure that any toys that they're going to allow the baby to play with them won't fit through that opening. This is when they get their vaccines. And so if they get their vaccines, make sure you check with your pediatrician so that if your baby gets fussy or if they have a fever, you would know what dose of Tylenol they might need. This is when I tell parents, you've made it. I swear, most of the stress and just panic of parenthood, it happens the first 2 months. I think that if you can make it through the first 2 months, you can almost make it through anything. So if you got to this point, congratulations. Try to make sure your baby has a schedule as much as possible of what time they're waking up, nap times, when you do bath, when you put the baby to bed. Those scheduling things make it more likely for your baby to try and sleep through the night. This is also when I like to have a little confession. When my oldest child was 2 months old, he slept through the night. Started sleeping through the night from the time it was 7 p.m. till 7 in the morning. I was already a pediatrician at that point, and the reason that I thought he was sleeping through the night was because I was an amazing pediatrician and therefore an amazing parent. 10 years later, my youngest child came into this planet, and he did not sleep through the night until he was 2. I may not have been a great pediatrician or a good parent, but in reality, what happened was with the older kids, it was really hard to get that little guy on a schedule. We were always at baseball games, baseball practice, football practice, basketball practice, things to do with school. It was just really hard to get him in a routine. And well, we paid the price for it. So just because one baby does something or one person says this worked for their baby, just know it doesn't work for all of them. We do our best and we hope for the best. You've got your baby to 2 months old. In my eyes, clap yourself on the back, give yourself a cheer. You're doing a great job, regardless of what people on social media might be telling you. Hope this helped. If it does, please like, follow, check out Helpmommy.com for longer videos. And again, if you want to help me out, go buy my book, The Big Book of Why for Parents. It's on Amazon. Have a great day.